Those who's on the DSG Overwatch team? We have Super TF, Flat, Sleepy. What else did we get? XQC and Boger. We're going for a vibes team. Who's your Widow player? Oh, you guys talking about the Kingsman drama? That shit blew up so big. Like I saw it at the beginning. When it first happened, I'm like, oh, you know, it's like a Marvel Rivals focused drama, and people in Marvel Rivals are discussing it, and it was like that for the first day, and then it blew so up, and then Charlie made a video about it. I'm like, I did not expect that. I thought it was gonna be like a Twitter drama, Marvel Rival community drama, and then it became like the internet drama in the gaming space. I thought it was gonna stay in the Marvel Rival space. It got quite big, way bigger than I think anyone expected. Yeah, I think that like this whole situation with the Marvel Rivals drama is just very textbook internet drama blowing up. Like you have like an unjust and unfair situation, which happens, you know, the world is unfair. And then you have it being streamers and social media and then blowing it up. You have the perpetrators initially double down, and you have the clips, and then it just got so big. It's such a... Because I've been on the internet for, you know, 34 years. I'm kind of old. It's like it's got everything you need. It's got everything you need. It's like a powder keg of factors. Like you had the perfect villains. You had the perfect heroes. The villains are the bigger streamers who don't care about money. The heroes like the college student who needs the money and wants to be serious. Like everything lined up for the story to blow up. But I did not expect it to blow up the way it did. I will say, you know, it's just impossible. It is actually so... I'm gonna go on a tangent. It is so hard to make a creator tournament balanced. You cannot make that shit balanced. You will never make that shit balanced. I've been organizing events for the last 6 years for gaming. It's like you just can't do it. You cannot do it. No matter how hard you try, you cannot make a balanced creator tournament. You can get it as, you know, you can make it close. And someone like Sajam, for example, spends so much time trying to figure it out. And even then, it's still never perfect. And it is great when it's kind of close. And this seemed like an experienced tournament organizer. Well, I don't think this guy was a tournament organizer. He was just a guy that Marvel Rivals tapped. Is like, hey, can you put together a 40k creator tournament? He's like, yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure he just invited 40 people he knew. And it's gonna be, especially, I had to do a Marvel Rivals tournament once for Marvel Rivals. Thank you, Mr. Rivals, who sponsored the tournament. And it's like, okay, what are the bans? Like when I asked people what their ranks were, they were saying shit like, well, I'm a grandmaster on a good day on this character if this isn't banned, if I'm duoing with this person. Like, what does that mean? What rank are you? What rank are you? What rank are you? It's like, well, it depends on if there's bans, if I get to play support, and if my duo can do this, if I get to be... Like, last season, I peaked Celestial, but, you know, I've been taking too much... Like, people will lie. People will lie. People lie. To make themselves weaker, to make themselves stronger. People will lie. And what happened here is... You had creators, 4 creators, I think it's 6 players a team, right? That didn't care about the money. And I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with not caring about the money. Like, I think a lot of big creators feel that way when it comes to, like, created events. And it's not to say they don't, like, they're out of touch. Wow, okay, I'll be honest, most creators are out of touch. I include myself in that. But... most creators, like XQC is not waking up for $10,000. So you have this situation where there are bigger creators and smaller creators, and to the bigger creators, the money's not priority. Like, I don't think playing for the vibes is inherently wrong. Like, if like in my TFT tournament, right? I'm playing for the vibes. I was very clear. I'm like, yo, tournament organizer and my teammates, to anyone who will pick me for the team, I'm playing for the vibes. So that's what some of the players on the team, Kingsman team, was like. We're here for the vibes. But Kingsman, you know, he's a college student. It's like, well, you know, my vibe is having money because I need to, you know, pay for my college tuition, and I like winning. I mean, he just sounds like a competitive person, right? So off the bat, you just have this incompatibility. Like, ooh, you guys have different goals. This is already off to a not great start, because half of you, well, 4 of you are here for the vibes, and 1 of you really wants to win. So what do you do? What do you do? But it was pretty fucked from the get-go. And it was it 4 girls, 2 guys? I didn't pay too much attention because it's 6 players, right? And then, like, that's not good, because essentially you got what, you know. My take on that is, like, the genders of all the participants involved definitely played a role. Like, it wasn't the only reason, but I think essentially it felt like the 4 girls are ganging up on the 1 guy. And I say it plays a role, it's because on the internet, when it comes to stuff like this, gender always plays a role. But a lot of people, how do I explain this? There's a lot of nuance to it, so I want to make sure I get this right. I don't think it's about genders. Well, I don't think it's about genders. I think gender does play a role in a situation like this. If you look at like 90% of the comments, look. I think when on the internet, when a woman is acting shitty, there are certain people that will say, oh, typical woman being shitty. Instead of saying, oh, this is shitty woman is a shitty woman because she's being shitty. Not because she's a woman. But I think on the internet, a lot of people are very fast to jump on the woman part. Right? Instead of just saying, yo, this guy's a shitty person. This guy's a shitty person. Like, why can't a girl be shitty because she's just a shitty person? Why is it because she's a girl? That's like the thing that I am a little sad to see in all of this Kingsman drama. In that I think the people involved were rightly called out. But a lot of people just use it as an excuse to, like, typical women getting carried on a one trick. It's like, no, man. If you say something like that, you almost invalidate Kingsman argument a little bit as well. Like, he didn't have a problem with them because they were women. He had a problem with them because, you know, the Widow one trick didn't want to switch off. Right? So I would say that's the one thing that I didn't like seeing in all this discourse. That's my take. Yeah, so when people say, oh, that whole situation had nothing to do with gender, it's like, I don't really agree with that. I think gender played a big role. Because I think the reason why the girls were backing each other up so much was because when it comes to like being a girl onto the internet, it's pretty hard, and I think most girls understand that. So I think what happened was, you know, Kingsman made a very reasonable suggestion of, hey, look, hey, yo, this we can't really win with this comp with this Widow player only playing Widow. And I think the girls was like, oh, well, there's almost a feeling of like, oh, I should back her up, because obviously they understand what it's like to kind of be questioned or like to be invalidated on their pick or have their skills questioned. Which I think, you know, it's a sad experience that a lot of girls go through. But in this case, it's kind of like, well, do you want to win, right? Do you want to win? But like we already established, they don't. The half the team doesn't really want to win. They were there for the vibes. I think they should have not been on the same team. Like, I think they just should not have been on the same team from the get-go. I think day one's like, yo, hey, we're not vibing. Can we get a swap? And it was drafted. Yeah, it's like, bro, you should not have drafted them. Ask for a swap. Things aren't working out. Don't be rude to him. Don't be rude to her. Just say, hey, this guy wants to win. We're just here for the vibes. Can we make a swap? Don't belittle him. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's just so. The funniest thing from that situation is just watching everyone throw each other under the bus. I'm watching the girlfriend throw the boyfriend under the bus. I'm watching the boyfriend throw the tournament organizer under the bus. I'm watching the tournament organizer throw the girls under the bus. That was a crazy watch. It was like, bro, like you guys fucked up. Just apologize, man. And like every response was like, well, you know, maybe I did this, but you know, I wasn't the one that said this. Well, maybe he was, you know, bad vibes, but I want to make it clear that I wasn't the person that said this. Like, damn. But I think it all worked out for Kingsman, right? He got a lot of positive reception, a lot of goodwill. Good on him for making that video. I think a lot of people would have just not made the video and accepted this and then complained, and that'd be the end of it. But he made a whole ass video as well. It's like, damn. Very well, very like good on him for speaking his truth. And sometimes that's how content creators are born. Like, if there's one thing I know about the internet, they hate seeing injustice. And like, I think what happened to him was considered quite unjust. Being the best player on the team, being the smallest streamer, you know, carrying the team, making the recommendation, and getting essentially mean girl bullied. So my main takeaway from this is, hey, Marvel Rivals, the last time you asked me to organize a tournament, it went pretty well. So can you give me the 40K and I'll organize a tournament and invite Kingsman to it? I'm always thinking about how I can be on top of any situation. How do I make this about me? Actually, 40K probably wouldn't be enough. I would ask for 100K. But yeah, running a creator tournament is something I don't really. I had to really like the game, because Marvel Rivals hit me up a few times. They asked me I said no twice since my last one. They're like, "Hey, Toast, new season. You want to put together a Marvel Rivals creator tournament?" I'm like, hell no. Not because I don't love the game or the people. It's just like, bro, balancing is a pain in the ass. And creators, when they lose, they are salty. They are salty babies. They are salty babies, passive aggressive, complains about every other team's balance while having 5 Celestial players on their team. Like, okay, no, I'm not gonna organize tournaments. Everyone's like, I would have 10 teams, and each of the 10 teams will complain about the other 9 teams, and I just don't get it. Because realistically, there should be like a somewhat established order of the team strength. But somehow, all 10 teams think the other 9 teams are better than them, and that they should be able to upgrade one of their diamond players to a celestial player. I got that message so many times. Timmy's team. It's Timmy. He was the biggest perpetrator of that. He was, you know, at least Timmy was apologetic. Because this bro was in my DM saying like, yo, man, we're gonna get smoked. We're gonna get smoked. Let me have a good team. Let me have a good team. I'm like, Timmy, your team looks fine. Timmy, your team is fine, dude. Your team looks honestly like not bad. Like, nah, I'm gonna get smoked, Toast. Let me upgrade one of my players. Okay. Yeah, okay, fine. Upgrade one of your players. His team went like 20-1. That's one on you. You can't trust these bastards. You can't trust these bastards. They will lie. They will lie to you. They will lie to you. They will lie to you. In Timmy's defense, he actually thought his team was bad. He wasn't. He just miscalculated. So, creative tournaments. Ooh. Ooh. Now, what's the goal of your tournament? Do you want people to win or do you want people to vibe? Because if you invite small creators with a 40k prize pool, people are gonna get hungry. Now, okay, imagine if the prize pool was 100 million, right? Then everyone would lock in. But 40k or 3k for the winner per team, right? Per player. 3k is a number that's really high for small creators, but about middle for big creators. So it just created a dissonance in values. I've been enjoying what Boxman and Sage has been doing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For example, my team for TFT, I'm a cutie pie who's, from what I understand, fucking rich from his League of Legends. Hey, and Emily Wang, you know, she used to be a lawyer and she gets like 3k viewers, so she's good. But I don't know much about Shumimi. I think if I was doing bad in this TFT creator tournament and I'm costing Shumimi money, I would feel bad. Because I mean she's what, like a 500 viewer, which is still pretty good, but it's small enough that, you know, I imagine winning this event would, you know, be like a nice bonus, right? If I won this event and you showed me a before and after picture of my bank account, I'd be like, I don't know which one was before and which one was after. Not even a flex. Like, I don't know, that make money? Like, they could not give me money and I wouldn't be able to tell. I just assume it's in my bank account. And if it's not, I also probably would not put in the effort to ask for it. But yeah, I mean, it would be cool if you gave me my money, but yeah, all good if you don't. But man, I would feel bad if I found out that I'm costing Shumimi good money. But luckily, I'm like one of the highest placing players in the tournament, so I don't have any guilt. Maybe Cutie and Emily should feel bad costing a small streamer like Shumimi money, huh? Honestly, they should feel bad. Did they feel bad?